How not to fall stupidly in love. Honestly, this is a topic I am very passionate about, because to fall stupidly in love is to ignore all the red flags, all the red banners, all the red billboards that this person is showing you, and you still carry your two legs and enter that relationship. So the first principle is to guard your heart. And how do you guard your heart? By studying yourself. Take your time and study yourself. Don't let another stranger know you more than you know yourself, because it will leave you open for manipulation. Study yourself. Study what you like. Study what you hate. Look at your weak points. Ask yourself these questions. What are my weak points? What are the things that if somebody says to me to make my heart swoon, it will touch me, I'll be easily moved? You study yourself, and after you've studied yourself, you begin to create structures that protect you from your weaknesses. For example, I know a lady that if she's in constant communication, you talk to her day 1, you talk to her day 2, you talk to her day 3, she begins to feel attached to you. So what I advised that lady was that she should limit, at the beginning stages, limit the amount of time she communicates with any guy that comes around her. Psychologically, when a man is consistently, or a woman is consistently in your ear every day, you guys are in constant communication. Hearing his voice every day triggers a chemical called oxytocin, which is a bonding hormone, and dopamine, which is a pleasure hormone. So here's what that does to your body. Your brain starts to mistake the frequency of communication for actual safety. This is what psychologists call premature cognitive intimacy. Second principle is to do your investigations early. Honestly, the beginning stages of every relationship is that's when the attraction is high and you are seeing the person for the first time. Both of you are fresh. Oh, it's so sweet. Most people during this stage tend to forget to ask the important question, not knowing that this is the best time to begin to ask it, because that's when your brain is clearest. That's when you have not fallen in love. See, most times you wonder why these people still stay after they know that they are red billboards or red flags. It's because they are already in love and you will not even blame them. So, at the beginning stages of every relationship, of course, you guys will be mushy and all. Yes, but also begin to ask the important questions. Be observant. Get to know the person. Look at that person. Regardless of how that person may look, intentionally be scrutinizing this individual, because you need to be careful. One wrong relationship can scatter 1,000 for you, and this has a psychological principle backing it. So basically, in the early stages of attraction, your brain enters a state called limerence, which is basically infatuation. During limerence, the part of the brain, which is the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for critical thinking, is temporarily suppressed. So at the beginning stage, before this happens to you, you need to start your investigations early. The next principle is do not collect expensive gifts at the beginning. Yes, you people should not attack me, because it actually has a psychological principle guiding it. Psychologist Robert Cialdini documented something called the reciprocity pressure. Human beings are hardwired to feel obligated to repay a debt when it's of high value. So when that guy gives you that gift, let me tell you what, that expensive gift, he buys you that clothes, he gives you that expensive hair, and vice versa for the meals. What happens to you psychologically is that you feel the need to reciprocate that thing he did, and that can cloud your judgment and cloud whatever you are seeing. It can make you even ignore the red flags, because you received those expensive gifts and you start to feel like you owe that person warmth, access, softness, and loyalty, when you have not even determined whether this person is worth your time. So the next principle is know what you want, or at least know what you don't want. Now, this is different from my number one principle, which is to guard your heart, because guarding your heart involves actively documenting your weakness. No, this knowing what you want is making a conscious list of the things you want to see in a partner. And please, when writing this thing, be very fair and reasonable. But you make that list of things you want to see in a partner. You want him kind. You want him honest. You want him this. You want him that. You make that list. And here's what it does to you psychologically. Because there's this quote by Malcolm X which states that if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. So if you don't have an idea of what this partner you are looking for looks like, you will feel like anything is a thing. anything, any human being, any man, any woman that comes in your life is the one, because you don't have any filter in your brain that helps you filter out the wrong, filter out the shaft, and this leaves you open to all sorts of persons that come into your life. It leaves you open. You begin to tolerate things that you're supposed to have shunned at the beginning because you have not set the standard. Your brain has, this is actually science I'm stating now, has a filter called the reticular activating system. So your brain has a filter. So when you fail not to define your standards, when you fail not to set your limits or set your base, your brain does not know what to filter out. Your brain does not know what is the base. Your brain does not know what is the up, what is the down, what is low, what is middle. So you begin to accept anything. Even Habakkuk 2 verse 2 says it already. Write the vision and make it plain. Write that man you want. Write that plan. See it. Make it plain to yourself so that you won't be confusing yourself about what you want. Sit down with yourself and decide. And then the last one is to pray, because let me be sincere with you. Life is spiritual. You need the grace of God. You see all these principles I'm listing? Sometimes if God does not help you, you will know you are entering pit, and you will still enter into that pit. The pit is very sweet. The pit is very attractive. So life is spiritual, and you need the grace of God. So in every season, pray, God, help me not to fall. Because let me tell you the truth, people are very manipulative. See, psychologists have said that manipulative people have the ability to mask their true self for months. So if you are thinking maybe he will slip off, that's why you'll be hearing testimonies of ladies that will say, hey, he did not beat me since, he did not touch me since, how come as we married, I'm seeing this character? Pray, let God reveal that person to you. Don't go and use your two korokoro eyes, these two normal eyes, and enter into marriage and enter into dating. Before you chop heartbreak, you chop the thing that will scar you, that to the point that you won't be able to recover. You will keep remembering that one you entered. So please and please, follow all these principles, and trust me, it worked. I'm a testament. You will not fall stupidly in love. So of course, if you've enjoyed my video, like and subscribe. I love you. Bye.